Devendraji, namaskar and welcome to the ET Lounge in Davos. Thank you so much for joining us. How has your trip been so far, and what have been the major investments that your state has got so far?
So thank you for having me here, and I think this has been one of the most fruitful trip, I would say. We could do a lot of interaction with the global community. We got a lot of information about emerging technologies and what's new is happening in around AI. So I think it was very engaging, and of course the best part of it is the amount of investment which we got.
Yes.
So around I would say 5 lakh, 15 lakh 70,000, around 16 lakh crores of investment we could bring to our state. And I'm very happy that the portfolio is very big. It's absolutely a portfolio where you have new technologies, where you have data centers, where you have manufacturing, where you have steel manufacturing, where you have all sort of manufacturing, where you have infrastructure. I think in all the sectors we got investment. And apart from that, I'm very happy that in all geographies of Maharashtra, we could get the investment. If you look at the investment portfolio, all the investors with whom we have signed are very renowned. They are the global players. And apart from that, we were just calculating, and we feel that 98% of the investment is FDI.
Amazing. There is usually some cynicism around the large figures that get announced as MoUs.
Yeah.
Realistically, what percentage of this vast amount do you think will translate into actual investments on the ground?
Historically, if we look at the translation of MoUs into investment in India, in our country, it has been somewhere around 35 to 40%. But in case of Maharashtra, it has always been 65 to 70%. And in few cases, we have even achieved more than 80%. So the MoUs which we have done here, I feel that we'll be able to translate them, because all of them are serious players, and our teams were connected with them for last 1 month. So a lot of discussion has gone into it. We have understood their perspectives. We have understood their asks. We sat together whether we can match those asks. So all this went into it, and then in Davos we have entered into the MoU. So I think most of them will be translated into real action.
Lovely. There is intense competition among multiple Indian states, as evidenced on the Davos promenade. What is Maharashtra's differentiation, and how are you positioning the state in?
See, first of all, I am very happy about this competition, because our Honorable Prime Minister always says that we are Team India. And he talks about cooperative federalism as well as competitive federalism. And I feel if we have to, attain the mark of 5 trillion or the third biggest economy of the world, it is not possible only if 2-3 states grows. Every state has to grow, and competition makes everyone grow. So I'm very happy that it's happening. So far as Maharashtra is concerned, see, people look at, investor look at the history of the state.
Yes.
Normally. And they have seen our stable government, they have seen our stable policies, they have seen the investment-friendly atmosphere of Maharashtra. And now people know that Maharashtra accounts for 14% of Indian GDP, it accounts for 20% of Indian export, it accounts for 35% of the FDI inflow. And last 6 months, it is 40%. So, the manufacturing prowess of Maharashtra is also seen, because most of the Europe is invested in Maharashtra, US, UK companies are invested in Maharashtra, Japan, Korea are heavily invested in Maharashtra. So the global community has a lot of confidence in Maharashtra. What we actually need to give is good governance and ease of doing business. And that has been our forte. We assure them that, setting up a business will be a seamless experience for them. And I think that creates a lot of confidence.
There is one of the sectors that is seeing a lot of interest is energy, renewables energy, EVs and so on. There is word that MIDC has already started acquiring land. So is there a move to create a cluster or a land bank for some of these new industries?
Yeah, of course, we are doing that, because you see, right now, the amount of interest which we could sense. I mean, we should thank our Prime Minister that he has given us leadership position. And post-COVID, I think more and more investments are coming to India. Every day I speak to some investor or other, and they are the new investors. Even those who are already invested, they are expanding. So right now we require a lot of land banks to be created, and that's what we are doing. And I think the amount of investment which is coming into EV in Maharashtra, I'm sure that very soon we will become the EV capital of India. So a lot of EV is generating a lot of interest, and renewables, of course. I mean, see, just to tell you in numbers, let's say by 2022 we were 13% of renewable in our total entire energy mix. By 2026 we will be 25%, and by 2030 we will be 52%. And this I am talking about the projects which we have already started.
You're talking about the Maharashtra figures?
Just Maharashtra.
Maharashtra energy mix is
Yeah,
going to be
energy
52%.
mix will be 52% by 2030.
Because the national target is about 50%.
Yes, we will be 52%, and will be 52% even if we don't start new projects. The only project which we have started. So I think there is a phenomenal investment going on in renewables. I must also share you one thing which we did unique. We created a new energy distribution company only dedicated to agriculture. Today our agriculture consumption is 16 gigawatt, and by 2026 entire 16 gigawatt will be solar powered. And this is a unique model because it is not a single solar park, it is distributed solar park. So in every district you will find at least 25-30 solar parks. This is our new model which is creating, and you know, by leveraging this, what we are going to do is we'll be bringing down the power tariff for the industries in next 5 years. Every year we'll bring it down.
One of the things that is quite notable about your initiative in signing all of these MoUs this time is that you seem to have made a conscious effort to bring investments into some of the less developed areas of the state, like Vidarbha, Gadchiroli, Marathwada, and northern Maharashtra. Gadchiroli, of course, is especially significant given the Naxal problem that has been prevalent in that region. So, how are you balancing the social imperative with, with investments?
You are absolutely right. See, normally, if you look at our investment portfolio historically, although we are hugely invested state, we are powerhouse of our country, but the investment was quite skewed, and if you look at it, most of the investment is in MMR region or in the Golden Triangle. Let's say MMR region and Pune triangle, which is created between Mumbai, Thane and Pune, to some extent Nasik, and to a little extent Sambhajinagar. But I think most of the Maharashtra was a sort of excluded. So we made it a point that, and in my last regime I started that we need to showcase other areas as well. They have their strength. Today, if you look at our investment portfolio in this 16 lakh crore, you will find huge investments are going on in Marathwada, they are going in northern Maharashtra, they are going in Vidarbha. And I must tell you that we created new magnets. Now, after the Samruddhi highway which we created and the DMIC first integrated industrial city we constructed in our country, we did it very fast. Today the new industrial magnet, apart from Pune for automobile, is Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, DMIC, and huge investments are coming there. One more magnet now which we have created is Supa, the industrial park in Ahmednagar district in North Maharashtra. Also, now we are trying to promote Nardana, which is North Maharashtra's Dhule area. We are trying to project Nasik. I've recently announced that I'm building a greenfield road from Nasik to Vadhavan port. It will be 100 kilometers road that the entire port-led development of Vadhavan can expand to Nashik. So every area. And as you have rightly said, in Vidarbha, we started the textile park in Amravati. We are heavily invested now in Nagpur, and our next steel city is Gadchiroli. So Gadchiroli up till now was known for Nakshal infested area, but it is the next steel city. We have already got investments worth around 50,000 crores in Gadchiroli, where either work is finished or work has started. So that is creating 30% of the steel manufacturing capacity of Maharashtra in Gadchiroli. And yesterday, day before yesterday, we signed a MoU which will invest another 1 lakh crore in Gadchiroli. So I think the next steel magnet of India, or the steel city of India, will be Gadchiroli. And when I talk about Gadchiroli, it is Gadchiroli, Chandrapur and Wardha. These three districts together, because they are adjoining districts. And Gadchiroli, since it is 75 to 80% forest covered, so we need to expand for the MIDC activities to Chandrapur and Wardha, which has already started. So I think the entire, its trickle down effect will go to entire Vidarbha region, and especially the eastern Vidarbha region.
There has been a problem of some elements trying to extort money from projects that are coming and all of that. You have spoken about it in the assembly, saying that all parties should come together to prevent this happening. Could you discuss a little bit about what is being done to?
Yeah, what happened? You see, of late I have seen that certain groups have cropped up, and they take political asylum. They either join any of the ruling party or opposition party or any strong party of the district, right, and they start extorting money. And there's a unique style of extorting money. Give us protection money was an old style. Now they say that everyone which you employ will come from me. I will give you I will decide the payments. All your supplies will come through me at my rate. All your construction activity will be done by me at my rate. So you see, businesses are ready to involve the local communities, but ultimately they have to be competitive.
Of course.
How can you dictate the rates? I mean, if somebody for construction, if the supplies come at twice the cost, how will they, compete in the market? So this is the new style which I've told that they may belong to any party. It's quite possible some of them will enter my party as well. But I'm not going to tolerate. We have already started cracking down. And I've told investors that please feel free. Will not announce your name. Nobody will know your name. Just let us know that somebody is troubling you, and we'll troubleshoot.
Wonderful. On the Vadhavan port, could you discuss a little bit about how the Vadhavan port and the Palghar airport could become, a big support to your initiatives?
I think if you look at the Vadhavan port, in fact, in 1992 or in late 80s, actually we could figure out that Vadhavan is a place where we can build best port, because for 10 kilometers there is a 20-meter deep draft. We don't have such deep draft anywhere else in our country. So a great port can be built there, but somehow due to environmental reasons, for the right of way passing through a natural area, it was shut down by the Supreme Court committee, and nothing happened. When I became Chief Minister, I started studying the Vadhavan port, and it occurred to my mind that since it is stuck because of the right of way passes through the natural area. But if we construct a deep sea port, and if we create a natural area from the water, which many other ports world over have done, then we can get the permission. So we put up a committee. The committee found out a new right of way which was outside the natural area. Then we approved it, and then we went to the Supreme Court. A new committee was created by Supreme Court. The Supreme Court committee also cleared it. And thanks to Honorable Prime Minister and his will, that in record time we got all clearances, and the Vadhavan port we have already started the construction. Now, what is the
When is it set to be complete?
so in 3 years, at least one terminal should be complete. Now, what is unique about Vadhavan port is today, one of our biggest port is JNPT port, and JNPT port accounts for around 55 to 60% of our container traffic. Now, this Vadhavan port is 3 times bigger than JNPT port, and with 20 meters deep draft, it can house the biggest ship of the world. So it is not just for Maharashtra, it is creating a maritime power for entire India. Our maritime power will be increased manifold due to this Vadhavan port. And I requested Honorable Prime Minister that since we are creating a port by reclamation, we can have some more area reclaimed and we can create an airport there. We can build an airport there, because I said world over, if you see whether it is Hong Kong airport, whether it's Narita airport, whether a host of airports, they are actually built in sea. They are built on reclaimed land, and by this we can create a new Mumbai, because a port is there, airport is there, and it is the first station of bullet train. So from there by bullet train you can reach BKC in 20 minutes. So I said entire Vasai Virar Municipal Corporation is there, a huge area developable is there. We can create new industrial parks there, we can create new logistic parks there, and we can create entire new community there. So I am very thankful that Honorable Prime Minister immediately responded and he declared that yes, there will also be an airport built there.
Wonderful, Devendra ji. Congratulations on everything you're doing, and thanks so much.
Great,
for
thank you.
spending time with
It was a pleasure speaking to you.
us. Likewise.